Y'all ready? Listen, line dance. Line left, right, keep it clean. We're talking soul line dance with the queen. Play trivia, win some money. And ooh, Marquise, he's funny. You don't have to wonder about Sandra, cause she gon' make it do what it do. We ready, so ready. Now we're just waiting on you to talk. Soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance. Hey. Let's talk soul line dance with the queen. Talk soul line dance. Hey. Talk soul line dance. Let's talk soul line dance. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. Line dance. Here we go. Come on, come on. Here we go. Line dance.
Hey.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How you like
Awesome.
our jingle?
How do I like it? No. How do I love it?
Love it. Thank you. Well, I didn't make it, so I can't say thank you, but I want to thank Natasha Cash and Terry White, who made the jingle for us. And I think it's just awesome. Awesome stars. Thank you guys. They said
yes. Carla was like, love the music. Thank you, Carla.
Thanks, Carla.
Okay, now we have another Carla. She must be from Omaha. You know, we have a Carla with a C and a Carla with a K.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Carla.
So, as you see, Line Dance family, Marquise, he's still in no, he may be on the airplane now, but he was in Chi-Town. He went to party with John Woodhouse. I think it's their 12th, their celebration. They were dressed up bikers and all of that. I mean, they did the thing out there. So, and I'm like, wow, look at there. I know they had a ton of fun. And so he's en route. He's on the plane. He did send his love. I won't be mad at him this time. But but guess what? As you see, Queen is back. Welcome back, Queen.
Thank you. It's a blessing to be back. Lord knows it is.
It's a blessing to have you. A blessing to have you. We are we're excited. I'm excited.
Yeah,
are you excited?
Yes, I'm excited. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, look. Didn't you just have a Queen coming back party last night?
Yes, I did. And it was really awesome. I mean, the place was packed and everybody was dancing. And I was sitting there like this. I want to dance. And I got up to go to the ladies' room. It was like, where you going? They thought I was going to the dance floor. Where you going? I said, can I go to the bathroom? They wouldn't let me dance. I just had to sit and look. I said, oh, well, Oh, we'll talk about that later, Marquise.
Well, you know what, Marquise, I don't know. Because, anyway, I don't know what she meant. Maybe we can have her on again and ask her. How about that? How about we do that?
There you go.
Yeah, we can ask her and Terry because obviously, it was a joint effort there.
Yes, definitely.
So Lena must be talking. She seemed as if she's from Omaha too. You think?
Maybe so. She could be.
I think so too. So you know what?
Thank you, Angela.
I think Ann is too.
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
Yeah.
So you know what? I think they're ready to see somebody.
Oh, I think so. I'm excited.
I know, right? Y'all help us welcome Wendy and Nikki. Hi.
Hi. All right.
All welcome. How are you doing?
We're doing fine.
Wonderful.
Good. Welcome to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. And thank you for gracing us with your presence. We are
Yes.
so excited to
for
have
having us.
you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank Well, we're excited. You know what? Am I saying it right? Maydi?
They call her May.
They call her
May.
May.
Okay.
You know what, y'all? Okay, viewers, as you can see, y'all better get ready because Nebraska, they here. They coming in deep too. They ready. They are so ready. I mean, it's like I can feel the energy coming off of their comments. Can y'all feel it? Queen, can you feel it?
Yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it, girl. I got hot. I had to cut the air on right here.
What?
Now you get real excited. I cut the air on.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So who want to go first? Wendy,
Yes.
tell us who you are.
Well, I am Wendy Jones, and I'm the founder of A Step Above the Rest Hip Hop Line Dance. And I have been doing this for over almost 15 years.
Okay.
And I started out doing line dance in the Native Omaha Club, in a club off of 24th Street down in Omaha, Nebraska. And then it took off from there, and I got approached to teach it at the YMCA. And I wasn't expecting it to be this big. And then that's when I already had knew Nikki. We call her Nikki. A lot of people call her Yvonne, Nickcol. She got 3 different names. So me and her go way back from drill team. So then I had recruited 4 instructors to help me out. And so then it was me, Nikki, Cynthia, Miss Fabian, and Carletta. And so we all get in there, rotate, help teach. And my class grew. I had one of the largest groups in the YMCA from North Omaha, West, South, and it just took off. We had classes 3 days out the week. Each day it was just packed. And we got in there, and every night we came out there sweating, you know. And I used to go, it used to be a club called Stage 2, which is no longer there, Frank Daly. Kansas City used to come here in Denver. And when they would come, they would call me. I would be at home sometimes. And they would call me and say, you got to come down. You got to learn this step. Kansas City's in the house. These ladies would have heels on. And everybody would be so intimidated. I would just pick it up like that. And I would get out there and dance with them. So then I'll just start doing it. So I'm going to give a shout out to my husband, Mr. Robert Jones, because he gave me that push to go ahead and start this class.
Okay.
Because every time we went somewhere, everybody wanted to line dance. And so that's how I got started.
Okay.
And so we've been doing it ever since. And our class has just gotten bigger and bigger. And with Nickcol, when I can't do it, she's my right hand. This is the coach. This is the sergeant. This is the right left hand.
Okay. So Wendy, before we go to Nikki, something you said I didn't expect, your class to grow like it has. And I want to say, look at God. Won't he do it?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will. And I also want to thank our pastor, Brian Page. We have a gym at our church, and he has allowed us to have our classes there for free. We are both health ambassadors for our church through this program that we have. So we do not charge. And this is for outreach for the community to get our women to get up off the couch and get healthy and to dance and to lose weight. So therefore, some people think that you won't lose weight by dancing. Yes, you do.
you lose more weight than anything else. If they sit there and do the research, you do. So I've been doing it a long time. My weight has gone up and down, up and down. So I think a lot of people, but most of all, I thank God, because sometimes that the dancing is my to-go place. From work, you have a stressful day. I always tell them ladies, leave that at the door. When we come in here, we gonna stop it on the ground, and that's what we do. We go in here and we go hard, and we're a hip hop group. You don't see that a lot. We got some energy in us that, when people look at us, they say, what these people gonna do? But when they see us, we come out like a bomb. So we try to keep that energy. When I say sergeant at arms, this is a drill sergeant. So I'm the quiet one at times, but this is the bomb right here. So this, sometimes we have to be like that, but it's like they get it. And it's so awesome.
Okay. And so Nikki.
Yes, ma'am.
God, see, you know what, Wendy, I know you telling the truth, because when I first talked to Nikki, I was like, ooh, she sound like she don't play. Yes. She sound like she put it down. She got the authority in her voice. You can hear it. So y'all watch this. Hey, Nikki.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't let it fool you.
I know. See, I know they heard the first. Yes, ma'am. Love it. Tell us, who is Nickcol, Nikki, Yvonne, I am?
Well, Nikki is a free-spirited child, the last of 6, but the boss of the 6. I'm a very independent woman, have always been very headstrong. I love to dance. I've been in drill team, as Wendy said, since I was a child. Now, drill team for the Midwest is where you have the females, they march, they do steps, and the guys play the drums. And then it all comes together, and we march down the streets, we marched in parades and things of that nature. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this before throughout the United States. So we have that as well here in Omaha. So ever since I was a little girl, I've been marching, and I started out as a leader. I've never actually was one that was in the back. I was always the leader of the drill team from age, I believe I was 10 up until the age of 19. I was in what was called the American Legion Post Number 30 drill team. Shout out right there. And then from there, I joined an adult drill team, which was the old school drill team in Omaha, Nebraska. Yes, the best adult drill team in the city. And then from there, that's when I started connecting back with Wendy. As Wendy told you before, her and I have been knowing each other for a very long time, since before our children were born.
Yeah.
And I noticed that she was doing line dancing at the YMCA. I was already doing some classes at the YMCA, which was called Ultimate Combo, which was an exercise class that I taught, which was kickboxing, cardio type workouts, along with step classes that I was teaching at the YMCA. So one day she was there and they were doing line dancing. I've always kind of had, a kind of a like for line dancing because I'm a dancer by nature. So I said, well, hey, let me go and join this class. I know that they had some step classes going on as well. But the one unique thing that I really did love about line dancing is you can dance by yourself.
By yourself. Yes.
You don't need a partner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And guess what? You don't have to be submissive.
Yes.
Yes. Was enough for me to say, I want to go and line dance. I really enjoy being able to get with a group of people and doing the same dance and watching all the unique ways that people do that one step. It's uniform, but it's not uniform because everybody puts their own mix into everything that they do. Mm-hmm. And that is what really captured me because I felt that I could be myself. I am that hyped, wild, crazy, jump around. Just that's me. I'm not the laid back, the smooth, but we got some of them too. That's laid back, they smooth, they look like they on roller skates. That's a shout out to Ann. But I'm not that person. I'm that person that jumps around like the Easter Bunny. And I love it because once that music turns on, it gets into my spirit. And once my spirit opens up, it's gone. It's gone.
There you
So
go.
that's who Nikki is in a nutshell.
Okay. All right.
Is Nikki different from Yvonne I am?
Okay, so let me explain that. So, real fast, Yvonne is my middle name. Yvonne is my mother's name. So Yvonne, I am.
Gotcha.
Okay. Simple, right? Simple and to the point. Okay, so ladies, I want to know how many dances, if you know, how many dances have you all choreographed, your group choreographed?
Oh my God. We have,
Wow.
I'm going to say, we might have made up maybe when we first started out the box. I had made up so many with the help of Nikki, my daughter, and the rest of the ladies. We might have about 90 line dances out there we have never put out.
Yep.
And we was putting them out every week at that YMCA because we never knew about putting them on YouTube. We never knew about it because we was just enjoying what we did until somebody told me about getting on YouTube. And then when I first got on YouTube, then that's what made it change, a whole new game. And then I got so many different versions. And then this one, she came in and then found out the whole new deal about really what we were supposed to be doing. So we was doing baby things when we really should have been doing advanced things, because what we could have been doing back then was what we doing now. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, so basically what was happening is that from my experience, from what I was seeing, is that we were doing a lot of beginner line dances, and there's nothing wrong with beginner line dances. I love beginner line dances, you know, but they weren't challenged to move to the next level. There was a few intermediate dances that were being brought out, but no advanced dances whatsoever. My job was at that time was just to basically help instruct and teach the line dances that were there. She had other people that were helping her with her brand and things of that nature, and bringing in line dances and looking up things of that nature. So I really didn't get into the aspect of all of that until later on, until Wendy fell ill and asked me to kind of start looking at some other things. And then that's when I gave her the red flag and said, hey, Wendy, there's a whole big old world of line dancing out there that we haven't even touched the surface on yet. And we need to get to moving because we're getting left behind. We need to get out to these events. We need to make sure that we're networking. We need to get out and make sure that we're teaching intermediate and some advanced line dances along with the beginner line dances. So people can get a feel of what's really out there, as opposed to what we're doing up under this little umbrella here in Omaha. And then when we branch out into another state or go to an event, we're not sitting in the back lines song after song after song, missing out because we were still stuck in the past.
Okay.
So when did you start traveling?
So I think the first event we went to was in Colorado. Well, actually, it wasn't an event. I take that back.
Yeah.
We did a line dance
Fashion show.
We did a performance at a fashion show. And she actually ended up in the fashion show.
Showing
and showed out in the fashion show. She took over the fashion show. Anyway, that was back in 2000, I want to say 15. Was the very first. And then we started traveling, just going to little events that was close by, like Kansas City, things that was in the Midwest. Because Des Moines. Yeah, Des Moines. Omaha is, for those who don't know, Omaha is considered the Midwest. We're basically right in the dead center of the United States. There's probably the last census I believe I seen in 2019 was a 500,000 people were in Omaha, and only 8% of those people are Black.
Okay. Wow.
So there's a lot of us, but there's not a lot of us. So to answer your question, we really didn't start branching out until we went to, what was the first one? Not Lady D's, somebody before Lady D's.
No, we went to No, it had to be.
Well, it must have been Lady D's in
D's.
2018.
It was Lady D's, New Orleans. It was New Orleans.
And so we went there, and then we just started branching out a little bit more. So we went to Minnesota in 2019, and we took first place in that competition. I do believe, Queen Sheila, we seen you the very first time was in New Orleans. Is the first time? No?
Was it? Really?
Yes.
It was
Because
long time.
Yeah. But didn't you go? You went to Lady D's event. Her first one, was it her first one?
I don't know. It was her first one, but
not in 219. I mean, 250. No, that wasn't her first one. But we went to one of my. I believe we met you there. But I know for sure we met you in Minnesota.
Yeah,
for sure.
And I think I believe in Minnesota. That's when I got to know you all. When we were at D's, it was like, you know, people everywhere. I didn't really branch out. I had to learn.
Right.
The only way you're going to meet these different people is to go around and talk to folks.
Right. You got to network.
You got to network with them. And so one question I wanted to ask y'all is about traveling. Do you feel like you really learn when you travel? Because we try to get other groups to travel, and they don't, you know, they think that just staying, like, say for me in Tampa, staying right here in Tampa is what it's about. No, you don't really learn till you travel. And I heard you say that, say you do a step, let's just say a sailor step. But there are people in your group that do a sailor step different than you do a sailor step, or that Wendy do a sailor step. But guess what? I found out there's somebody who's watching your video who can relate to that person that's doing that different sailor step. And I thought that was awesome.
Thank you.
I really think that's
so. The other thing we did was we went on Avis cruise. We went on the line dance cruise.
Okay.
In 2021, last year. We went on that cruise, and that was nice. And we were able to really network then and start, you know.
That was a good experience.
And then the other person that we really connected with while he's on the airplane right now, I call him Keezy, Marquise and Drea. Those are my people. Those are my people. And they have been nothing but good to us since we've met. It was just something about our energy levels. They connected right away. I'm not a person that connects with people so easily because I guess my demeanor, my face says, you know, she's about business, but I'm really just a little sweetheart. But something about Drea and Marquise, we connected so quickly. And and Rondi Hatcher, that's another one we just connected and bonded with so quickly. Queen Sheila, it was just so quick. It was just so easy, so comfortable to just communicate with people that's been out there way longer than us.
And I like Carlos.
And Carlos too.
Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos. Yeah.
So
a lot of good dancers.
And when you get out there, I try to tell my ladies, you need to go and for the experience, because when you go, you really get to see all the different line dances that are out here, and meeting all the different people, and everybody dances different.
That's right,
and that's what we try to tell them. Even though, like, our first two rows, we usually that's strong. You know, you put your strong right there.
Okay.
And we put them there for a reason, because they're gonna be the ones you watch to teach, for you can stay with them, you know, and follow those women right there. And those, you know, them are your teachers right there. Because it's like when you go up there, you see them people up in those lines, you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I'm able to keep up with them. But then when you get up there and you meet all those new people, they come up there and they just grab you by, come on, I got you, and 5, 6, and go this way. And they are so nice. It's overwhelming because, you know, I'm quiet, so I don't talk like Nickcol does. And even though I'm the director over the line dance, I sit and I just observe, and I'm just like, wow, this group is really just giving love out, you know, and they're not stuck up like, you know, you would think some groups are so snooty or something, you know, but they are really more loving than what you expect. And I see it when they get on the dance floor. They just get out there. Oh no, come on, this way. This is how you do it. This how they show you what you need to learn instead of I ain't showing them. They show you what you need to do, and that's what I like about it. You know, they teaching it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you know what, Wendy, I must say, and I was telling Queen this because when I was searching for something, searching some videos of yours, I was like, oh my, this is the lady. I've been watching your videos on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, and I told her today, I was like, I cannot believe that this is who we're going to talk to today. And what made me think of that at this moment is Carla Gray, who's out in London. She was like, step above the rest. You're the ones who triggered the start in her instructing.
All right.
Okay.
And so she said she watched your videos all the time. And the video of the dance Mary J, she said, I had to learn it. And she taught it. She said she loved you, ladies. She loved you. She loved you. And I too, I was like, oh, I got to teach that one too. So I have, and I was taken when I actually realized that it was you that I had watched some years back. I'm like, hey, but anyway, I just had to throw that out there. And as you see, I like what Adrian said. Adrian Woods, she was like, every line dance step is called something different, depending on your region. But she also talked about how she enjoys the online because it allows you to learn more about the history. No, I'm sorry. That was Albert. Albert said he loved learning the history of line dance groups. Yeah. And so anyway, y'all, I promise, Omaha, y'all just showing out. How many people do you have attached to you?
So typically, there's anywhere from 15 to 20 people that come to line dance practice. We have practices on Mondays, Thursdays, and we get ready to pick Saturdays back up. Anywhere between there. Now, when we were at the YMCA, we had easily about 50 to 60 people that came on the regular. But then as time went by, Wendy started going to different vendors to do line dancing. Now, Wendy has not talked herself up at all, but she left out a lot of her history. And part of that history being that she also taught at the schools. She would go and teach line dancing at afternoon programs,
OPS,
as well as teaching at senior citizens. What's those places called that you go to? Those senior citizen halls,
the senior citizen community centers.
Yeah. So she goes there as well.
And I taught her a chair exercise at our church.
At our church, she does chair exercises at the church. So she kind of downplayed herself a little bit.
Okay. I want to say something to you ladies before I forget.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope that you all will put Let's Talk Soul Line Dance on your bio. Add it to your bio, because for us line dancers or line dance instructors, it's like being on the BET Awards or, that type of thing. But a lot of people don't look at it like that. Everything we achieve in life, we should record it because it lets us know that God is taking us to that next level.
That's right.
Yes.
That's it.
And one day you all should get together and write down all of the dances that you have created.
We can do that. I have, and as Wendy has already said, I created a lot. Now we put a lot of them on YouTube, but we didn't put instructionals with them because, like we said, back then we didn't understand about the instructionals and all of that. I was just making up line dances, and I was like, "Hey, this looks nice. Come on, let's do this." Yeah. It was never anything to get out there and be noticed, if you will. Never was trying to do that. Never was trying to be the person that had the most popular line dance, because there are some really nice popular line dances out there that I'm like, wow, those are amazing. but I've never put myself in that category where I wanted to put one out there that and hope that it would get notoriety, if you will. I was just doing a craft, you know, and I music hit my spirit, and next thing you know, I came up, created something, and I take it up to them, and I put it out there, and I say, hey guys, what do you think about this? Let's do this, and they're like, oh, that looks good. Or if they didn't like it, we probably only did it a couple of times, and I knew they didn't like it because they didn't want to do it anymore, which is fine.
So I'm gonna ask you something. Think about the first dance that you created, you choreographed, or you, Wendy, between you and Nickcol, first dance.
Well, and it's all the way over in the UK. And I mean, they had emailed me that. And it's number one. And I never knew it. I never knew it at all. We've been on TV in Omaha on channel, cable channel. We've been on that channel for over 10 years or so. And everywhere we go, I mean, my husband, or if we are together, oh my God, I just love your classes. People, I have men, women, white people, black people tell us, I just love you. I love the energy. We get up in the morning, we exercise with you every morning, you know, and then I always tell my ladies, you know, you guys don't know what you do to other people. Y'all just don't know what you do. And we might get on y'all in class, but y'all don't know what you might be doing to somebody else that is sickly and can't get up. And this is why we do what we do, you know, but it's a good feeling. I don't want any credit. I never have. I'm sick myself, but I don't let my sickness get me. I could be sick and I'll be wanting to get up. And I want to get up all the time because there's a time I can't get up, but I'm still going to dance. I can dance in my bed. And I don't care if I'm in the hospital. I'm still trying to dance.
I'm a professional chair dancer.
I am trying to dance. And, you know, sometimes that will get you through. That is what gets you through to the next level. And then, you know, when you look at somebody else, and my husband will tell you, he said, you watch line dance more than me. I don't get no time. Line dance get more time than me. He's taking time. Because I'll be on YouTube 24/7 for these ladies. I would be up here trying to watch stuff that I did not know. And this would be for my class. And then when I get in class, okay, this is what we're doing. We 3 or 4 dances a week, we be coming in there with new ones. And then we come out there just drained. And I'm like, ooh, that was a good class. Oh, yes, that's a good class. But that's what we do. And it's like, I love when I see all the different age groups out here doing it. I hate when I hear somebody say, I can't do that. Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Get on TV and watch these other ladies do it. If they can do it, you can do it. You know?
And sometimes we have to modify.
Yes, you do. We tell them that all the time. You can modify anything. You know? Yes, you can. You can modify anything.
Right now, I'm the greatest modifier because you know, I tore my Achilles, so I'm down, but I'm not down. If you go on my Facebook page, you'll see I still find a way to dance. I'm not just on my foot. I find a way.
Look, they find a way to dance. They find a way to get their smoke on. Marquise.
And we do lawn work too.
Yes.
I'm on my hands and knees doing lawn work.
Smoke
You know, they was trying to figure out how to do those candy cigarettes.
Yes.
All at the same time doing lawn work. While they was wishing they could have been over there with Marquise and Drea, line dancing.
But them Saturday mornings are coming real soon because it's starting to get hot. And then see, we don't just stay inside. And I was just telling Nikki, you know, we about to move around outside. You know, it's so many different parks. This year, we're gonna be everywhere in Omaha. They're gonna say, "Well, we have practice. We're gonna meet here. And all the people gonna be saying, "Oh my God, what are they doing?" Oh yes. Come on, join us. We're gonna have other people joining in this year.
There you go. Yes.
And you just bring them in, and then they'll come where you at, and that's how you do. And you know, so many people have always got on me about charging. I don't want to charge people. That's not for me.
Right.
You know, some people want to charge all the time. I've never charged. And it's not for me to charge because that's not me. Yeah. I feel if you charge, you're never going to have nobody in your class, because this is why I left the Y. A lot of people come to me and say, I can't afford it. I'm on a fixed income. And I'm like, okay, if I go and step out of the Y, will y'all come where I go? So then, with the grace of God right here, she went to the church and asked the pastor. He said, well, we got the gym. And he said we can use it. And we've been there ever since. Some people uncomfortable about coming to the church, but guess what? This is a place where you ain't got to spend no money. You got to walk in the door, and it's for free.
Now, we're not dancing in the pulpit.
Nope.
We're not busting the move in the pulpit,
But
Queen.
we are in
Oh,
our
wait. You can do gospel dance in the pulpit, right?
Yeah, you can gospel dance, but we're not busting the move in the pulpit. We have a gym, that's allocated to us to do our dancing. And we just make sure that we play respectful music, while we're in there.
There's no cussing.
Some line dances have music that has, explicit lyrics in it. And be truthfully honest, I don't really care for that type of music anyway. But there are songs that may have it in there that has a very nice beat to it.
Yep.
Or you can also get the non-cussing or whatever you want to call
instrumental,
it,
clean version.
Yeah.
And play them. But what she was saying is so true. Our pastor has been gracious enough to allow us to use the gymnasium 3 times a week, basically whenever we want to. To what she was just saying with regards to charging a fee. Yes, this is a business for some people. It is a business. We understand that they charge for their services because we put a lot into it. We spend a lot of money on equipment. We spend a lot of money on our time and learning them and teaching. We do that a lot as well. Yeah. But because we are brand ambassadors, health ambassadors for our church, the Lord allowed our pastor to say it was okay for us to use the gym. So who are we to go and charge somebody that they were given to us free? So then we turn around and all we say is, hey, can you make a donation? If you can make a donation, we take that donation and then we put it in an envelope and we give it back to the church. We don't keep it ourselves. That goes to the church because we're using their lights, we're using the gas, we're using the heat, we're using all of that stuff. And I'm pretty sure it's going to cost a whole lot more. The bill is going to be a whole lot more than that little small fraction of the donation that we're giving to the church. Right. So we don't charge a fee. We never charge a fee. Never.
I have never.
Okay.
Wow, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
And that's everyone's ministry is different.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously that's your ministry.
Yeah.
And so I know Nebraska is saying thank you because as the people saw in well.
Yes, ma'am.
I know they saw the energy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And to be truthfully honest, we changed the song. Yeah, we changed the song.
Yes, you did. Because like I told you, I used to watch a lot of your videos early on. And anyway, I was like, no, that's different because was it the Isley Brothers?
Yes. It's the
and
slow
so
version and the fast version.
Yes. Anyway,
always change songs. That's me.
Right, but it's okay. I liked it. I was like, okay, look at that energy that they're, that they got going on. But I do have a question. But before I get to that question,
we're hip hop, so we're
okay. Hold it right there.
Okay,
because Queen has a trivia break that she wants to take.
Okay.
Yes. So, what happens is we ask a question of something that you all have told us or something we talked about. Mm-hmm. And our audience has to be the first one, and it has to be in the chat. Have to be the first one to answer in the chat, and then I will send them $5. So we do 4 of those.
Okay.
So the chat so you won't take my question. My first question is, what is the name of their group? Jackie and Wendy, what is the name? I mean, Jackie, Lord Jesus.
I'll be a Jackie today.
Jackie and Wendy, what is the name of their group? So the first person to chime in with the right answer can win $5. Okay, Zon, do you have a question? Why they trying to? They probably on YouTube or what's this thing?
That's a lot of typing.
Oh, Carla got it. Carla said,
Great. Yep, Carla got it. Okay, she got
step
the answer.
above the rest.
Yes. Okay, so I got Carla. Okay.
Okay.
Sandra,
So where did Wendy and Nickcol meet? How did they meet?
Did we discuss that?
Wendy was like, yes, I did.
Kevin Glenn.
Kevin, glad you're like,
They made it backstage.
and Kevin, hi Kevin, check in.
Oh, Lena, you close.
So who was it? Lena?
Yeah.
Lena.
Yep.
Lena. Okay. So when we get off the podcast, we'll put up my phone number. And if you text me your Cash App, I will send you your money. So Lena Foy.
Lena,
Yeah. Lena,
Okay.
just text the number that you see at the bottom of the screen. And as I call this number out, Wendy and Nickcol, you may have a question that you would like to ask.
Yes.
813-407-1216. Please text that number and you will receive your prize. Woo! Okay, Wendy.
Wendy, you got a question? A trivia question? Something that we talked about.
That we talked about.
Mhm.
Let's see. When did we go on our first trip?
I like that's good.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's real good.
Drum roll.
When did we go on our first trip? First line dance trip.
Yes. Wow.
Oh, they. Oh.
That right?
They said 20.
Somebody paying attention.
Okay.
Adrian.
Adrian Wood.
Adrian. All right.
Adrian is
somebody
paying
else.
attention. Nope, that's Lena 215. Nope.
Okay, so what was 2015?
2015, I believe, is when we went to Colorado, but that wasn't really a line dance. That was we went to do a performance.
A performance in a fashion show.
Yeah, but 2018
Okay.
was
But you performed,
yeah,
Wendy,
it wasn't
and
a line
showed
dance.
out and took over the show.
She did.
Oh, okay.
I like to model.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah.
So, Nickcol,
Yes.
Yeah.
what's your question?
What's my question? What was the name of the cruise that we went on?
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Ooh.
It is. You know what? But I like her questions.
Yeah.
Marquise would be like, you know.
He's on it, so so he can just hush.
They just
I know, right? What's up, Downtown? The
Hey,
producer
Downtown.
is in the house. Hey,
Yeah.
Down.
That's
How you
downtown.
doing?
That's downtown.
Yes.
The
I
downtown.
don't think they can answer that question.
Uh-oh.
You know, that's why I tried to, give them some time to think about it,
Okay.
So
So look, while they think about that one,
Okay.
tell me, what made you combine hip hop with line dancing?
What made me combine hip hop and line dance? I love fast music, and a lot of ladies didn't like slow music, so I mixed it up, and I would say, okay, so I said I'd rather just take the fast music first, and then the cool down, we'll put a couple of slow ones in there, and then bring it back up to the height. So then the slow ones to give you time enough to catch your breath, and then we'll take it back up to the other levels. And that's how it became hip hop.
She liked trap music.
Yeah. Trap girl. Quiet step, y'all.
I just that's the real history.
Yeah.
The one that I know about them boots.
So I think who was the first? Gwen.
Gwen, yeah,
Back.
Gwen said it was the line dance groove cruise.
All
Uh-huh.
right.
She is correct.
That's correct. Okay, so Gwen
All right,
Jackson
Gwen.
got the fourth one. All right, so now we're gonna move into our shout outs. So, ladies, would you like to give shout outs?
Sure. My
Yes.
first shout out goes to A Step Above the Rest Hip Hop Line Dance out of Omaha, Nebraska. My second shout out goes to our pastor, Brian Page. I see he just chimed in.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, Pastor.
Hey, Pastor.
Hey, Pastor, because I wanted to say, wait, we got a shout out from the viewers.
That's right. Our pastor is he all right. He good people. He live. He live. He not stuffing. He a live pastor.
That's all right, because he was like, big shout out to Sister Nikki and Sister Wendy.
That's right.
I can hear that voice, talking about the best line dance team in the O. These ladies are awesome. Keep up the good work.
Is he one of those? You see, he has a lot of energy. Is he one of them passing? It's Sister Nikki. You know how they do. Yeah.
I call him the good reverend. He's a good reverend.
That's all right. So okay, go.
Shout out to Marquise and Drea, most definitely. Marquise and first of all, let me thank Drea first of all, because this is her husband, and she allows him to be able to communicate with other women. Now, all women do not allow that to happen, even if it is line dance. And she has been nothing but gracious to allow her husband to communicate with me, to give me his ideals, his perspectives on line dancing and things of that nature. So the first shout out go to her first. Marquis, for everything that he's done for me, especially while I'm going through this Achilles injury. Marquise, Rondi, and X-Man, those three men have been top notch. They call me, they don't even know me like that, to be truthfully honest. We've only known each other for about a year. But these three men have called me like a true brother, to check on me, to make sure that I'm okay, to walk me through this process, and to let me know that it's going to be okay. So those three most definitely. Yvonne Shaw, I don't know if she's on here or not, but I absolutely adore this lady. I absolutely adore her. She is another one that's been looking out for me. She don't know me from a can of paint either. We met on the cruise, and she constantly is checking in on me just to make sure that I'm okay. But I appreciate her. Patricia Lowe, I just met her as well. I haven't actually physically met her, but I've talked with her numerous times on the phone. Great lady of line dance. And then the last person would be my husband. My husband, for just having patience and allowing me to do what I like to do and not just follow him in his quest. He's allowing me to be Nikki.
All right. What a blessing. All right. Thank you. Wendy, you have shout out.
In my shout out, I would like to give a shout out to all my ladies in A Step Above the Rest and all of my friends and Facebook people out here. And also to our pastor, Brian Page, for all the support he gives us. All the support. He is our number one supporter. So I'm going to give a big, big shout out to Pleasant Green Baptist Church. And then to Carlos and Rondé and to the other people that Nikki said, I have not met them because I have not been there. But a shout out to you guys for helping Nikki out, because it's been a blessing. We've been blessed to have all these people help us out when we are in a new game area and we're learning. And she has really stepped up our game in line dancing and pushing us to another level. And she's pushing our ladies to come out of their boxes to another level that they ain't even realized that they had themselves. And we have seen our ladies grow, and they're coming up to the front of the line, teaching these steps and becoming instructors themselves, now. And I know it's hard for them, but they're getting it. And I appreciate that. I love all my ladies. They make me cry, even though they don't know it, because it's a lot of hard work and dedication.
That's
and
it.
I'm gonna give a big, big shout out to my husband, Mr. Robert Jones, because he put up with me and I'm bullheaded sometimes. Y'all just don't see it, but I am. You know, I'm that tough girl. And, I got motorcycle chick in me too sometimes.
Okay.
So, I just want to give a shout out to the whole line dance community. You know, we are really blessed, and like I said, I might be repeating myself, but I just want the community out here to let y'all know that, you know, we really appreciate y'all, and I can't say it enough. You know, without my ladies, I don't know where we would be, because there's times I want to give up, but I have ladies that support me and that got my back.
Right.
And my pastor even say, "You're not going nowhere." Even when I'm sick and tired, say, "I'm done." They tell me all the time, "You ain't going nowhere. You're gonna be dancing in that bed." And they so right, but they give me that encouragement that I need. That's why I love them. So just a shout out to everybody in my circle.
Okay.
Thank y'all. And shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all for allowing us to have this platform right now.
Yes.
You know, we ain't never had nothing like this. I'm so excited. I probably go home, go to sleep. I'm gonna go to work talking about it to the little kids. They ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go to work talking to these little kids. They gonna be listening. Ding, ding, ding.
Do you have shout outs before we move on?
No, you know what? I think they covered them. Shout out to, as they said, to the viewers. Shout out. I'm with Pastor Brian. I hope I did him well. But shout out to Wendy and Nikki. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing a portion of your life with us. And shout out to you, Queen.
Yes.
To God, our Father. Thank him for blessing you to be able to return back, not just here, but just healing your body. Look, and as well with the two of you. And so I just a shout out. Hey, MGM in the house. What's up, Brand?
I can say. I want to give I'm sorry. Were you finished, Sandra?
Of course.
Okay. No, I want to give a shout out to my husband as well, because putting up with me, baby. And even through my sickness, he was there, you know, every day. That means a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I was in the hospital for over 2 months.
Yeah.
And my husband was there. So give a shout out to my husband. I want to give a shout out to the Line Dance Connection, to Miss Zandra Hill-Costin, to Marquis for his absence, to Miss Nikki, to Miss Wendy, and to all our viewers, Dalton, the producer, Carla Gray, Carla Joe Jones, and Must Bet J. Something like that.
What? Must be TJ? Miss Ann. How about Miss Ann?
Kevin Thompson and everybody who chimed in. So the next thing we have, the dance of the week, ladies. We need you to give us the dance of the week that you want all of our, I'll say listeners, all of our viewers to do, a dance that you would like for them to do and practice this week.
Okay. My dance is old, but for some reason it is in my spirit and I can't let it go.
Okay.
It's 757 If I Had.
Okay.
I cannot let this dance go.
Okay, 757.
If I had.
If I had. Okay. If I had.
In our group, they love it as well. They every week we do it.
Okay. Got it. That's the dance of the week. Okay.
And my time dance is Fell in Love by Anthony Hamilton. And the choreograph is Cynthia Simmons. I love that dance.
Okay. Fell in Love.
Yes.
See, look at y'all.
Oh, yes. I love that dance.
Y'all our brother's keeper.
Okay.
You heard that, Marquise. You know, I had you covered, but you know, Wendy just came right on through. Like,
Now, don't forget, those of you who won the trivia, text me your Cash App to 813-407-0950. 1216 is on the screen. So if you need to run and get a pen or something and write it down. And while you're doing that, we'll put it back up. But Zandra, we're going to the happy birthdays.
Absolutely. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh,
Hey,
yes.
hey.
So, do we have anybody that's watching who had a birthday that just passed this week? One that's coming up this coming week? Because I do know April 7th was Adrian Woods, and we had some other viewers. I'm not sure if they're on, but guess what, y'all? Guess what, Wendy?
What?
Queen's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday, Queen!
Happy 21 again.
Happy birthday, Queen!
Thank you. 21.
Yes.
Yes.
So look,
Happy Sweet 16.
Thank you.
Line Dance family. On tomorrow, please go out and show her some love. Blow her Facebook page up. If you all saw her number, if you have her number, go out there and send her, just blow her phone up. Let her feel the love that she has felt over these last couple of months. And so, as I said, happy birthday to our early April birthdays. And so if you have somebody that you would like to give a shout out to, put it in the text. Type it out there. Wendy, Nikki, if you have somebody that you know you want to give a shout out to, please do so now.
One more person I want to give a shout out to. I see his name rolling through here often. That Kevin Thompson and his wife. Man, if you guys are doing Marquise's challenges, I'm going to tell you about these two folks right here. If you want a good show, those two are the ones to watch. They put on a overall production when they do their challenges. I have to literally go get me some popcorn and get my blanket and get ready. Because I know I'm going to see something good. I'm sitting there like, did they just, come on. Man, they put on a production.
Okay, so wait a minute. So where are they from?
Texas, I do believe. Kevin, you're on there. Where are you from? I believe he's from Texas, but that's the one thing that I really do like about the challenges. It gives us the opportunity to meet more people, through that little channel right there. He said, stop it.
He said, stop it. Well, look, we need, right. We need them to come out to Minnesota, Queen.
Who is that?
We need that production, Kevin.
Kevin and his wife.
Yes.
Yes. And they're looking for some groups to come and compete. So
they just got back from John Woodhouse's. So
yeah.
Come on, Kevin.
Yeah, so go on, save those duckies up and
he's dancing.
Meet us out there. Yeah, meet us on out there the first weekend in June, Minnesota at J Most event. Yes. So
I asked Marquise, when is he gonna do a dance that the senior citizens can do? He's talking about they could do all of them that I post. Yeah, okay.
Hey, and then well, you know what? Drea, if you're watching this, I don't know what you have done, but I think you done softened him up a bit. He talking about we love you too, Nikki and Wendy. He didn't say tears. He said one tear.
One tear.
You get that one tear.
We love them. I really do. I really love Drea, and I can't say on this podcast what I usually say to Drea, but Marquise and Drea know what I say. That she's mine. So, but yeah, they're good people, real good people.
That's awesome. Okay, Queen.
One thing I don't know if y'all have heard this. Do you know who Diamond Green is?
No.
Okay, she's a line dance instructor. Diamond Green's motto is the 4 L's of line dance. The first one is look at me, see what I do. So while she's teaching, then she says, learn it, learn the dance. After you learn it, you have to love it. Okay, so you got to love the dance and the music. And then the final L is then live it. So someone asked when we interviewed her, they said, she said, what do you mean live it? And she said, make the dance your own.
Oh.
So you live it. So it's look, learn, love, and live. That is so amazing. You know, that, I mean, she took that much time to put the 4 L's together, first of all, but it was just, I love that. I love that because when you're teaching people, you know, they come and say, oh, well, everybody know to dance with me. I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Right.
Even like Marquise dance, but see, I'm trying to heal. I'm not trying to go back to the hospital. You know, I love him dearly. I miss him too today. I love him dearly, but no, that's okay.
You know, to be truthfully honest, the way that I tore my Achilles was because of A=RS².
Okay.
So I was actually demonstrating for someone. It wasn't so much of the hypeness of how I was doing it, because I always do it hype once I've learned it, thanks to Marquise. But I think there was an issue with the flooring where I was at. There was a slight dip, and when I jumped into it, then that pop came in, and it just went pop, and everybody looked around, including me. I'm going, what was that?
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, to your point, some of the line dances, the advanced line dances, can cause some issues if you not aware of your surroundings.
That's very true. That's very true.
So,
go ahead.
We're at the announcements segment. Do you have any events that are coming up, or some that you may be attending?
Yeah,
in
so
the upcoming weeks.
The ladies will be attending Lit with Marquise. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go because my doctor said that I can't travel until June. And then Wendy has some prior engagements as well, so she won't be there. But we will have 6 ladies, I do believe, from the Omaha area that will be representing the Step Above the Rest hip hop line dance. And then after that, we have about 5 ladies that are going to be going to Lady D's.
Yeah.
Y'all see that one tier that Marquise was talking about? I'm gonna miss y'all, Wendy. I'm gonna get to meet you one day.
Yes. And we're still trying to think about going to Linda Sims. Me and Marquise talked about that the other day. It's a possibility we will try to attend that, but until Wendy and our health is back in order, we don't really plan on doing too much more for this year. But we've already scheduled the 2023 Punta Cana all-inclusive with ADIS in November.
Okay.
So we've already gotten that one. We've already started paying on that one. But most definitely, maybe the UC Awards, Rundies in May, I do believe. Hopefully we can get to Curtis Goods in Detroit. Of course, Queen. We got to get to Queen.
They told me I couldn't travel. I can't fly with my oxygen.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
We don't have to drive you.
It would.
We're gonna go get a Winnebago, and we just gonna come get you. We're gonna be country as all get out. They already think that we on chickens and horses and cows around here. So you might as well make them believers.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to Minnesota.
I know, right? Look, hey, and you talking about being country as all get out. Dalton already said, he was like, where did the black folks get the saying, you don't know me from a can of paint?
Yes, I heard him say that. I seen that on there. I started laughing. You haven't heard that? How old are you? Down yonder. Have you heard down yonder?
Down yonder. Yeah.
Over there.
Dalton is from Atlanta.
Okay.
No, he lives in Atlanta.
He lives in Atlanta, rather. Yes, he lives in Atlanta.
I can't remember where he's from. He's from up north, I believe, originally.
Midwest, and they do say that. We do.
All right, y'all, this has been a pleasure. Queen wants to reiterate For those of you who won or answered the trivia, please text this number 813-407-1216. And again, happy birthday to all of our April birthdays that have celebrated up until this point. And a special happy birthday to our very own Queen Sheila.
Thank you. And
Yes.
ladies, I wanted to ask, can you please spread the word about our podcast? Because it's enough of us in the world, line dancers, line dance instructors. It's enough of us in the world to keep our podcast alive. This is for soul line dance. You know what I'm saying? And hip hop for our people. And we have other people too. Don't get me wrong, because I'm not prejudiced at all. But this is where it started. It started with soul and hip hop line dance for this podcast. And the only way it can grow is that everybody pass the word, you know, and tell your team, those who couldn't watch you live can go back to YouTube and Facebook and still watch the whole interview, because it'll be on there. Okay.
Okay. Queen Sheila, we already started talking you up before you even got sick.
Oh,
I already had it in the mix.
Thank you, sweetie. I love you. Thank you so much. So as you see on the screen, donations accepted via Cash App, $, the LDC, and no amount is too big or too small. We want to thank you. And if you can't give, send us your love. We appreciate your love too. Anything else, Sandra, before we leave these beautiful ladies?
No, nothing other than, again, thank each and every one of you. Oh, next Sunday is Easter Sunday. Okay.
Yes.
So we are going to allow you all to spend time with your family, your loved ones on next Sunday. As we thank God for rising. And so we will give honor to him and our families on that day. So meet us back the following Sunday, same time. Okay.
Yeah.
And what he said, don't square them. But that's Marquise, y'all. He on
Marquise, that is not scaring them. All I'm saying is there should be an awareness of your surroundings when you're dancing. That's all that I'm saying.
Yes.
The dances
Don't ever dance on gravel, you know.
That's right.
That you've decided on as challenges are great. The problem was I didn't pay attention to my surroundings.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that was the public service announcement. When I'm dancing, pay attention to your surroundings.
Yes.
Yes. So please don't forget, we will be off next Sunday celebrating and loving on our family and friends and yourself. Don't forget yourself, okay? And Queen, how do you end our podcast?
Love is no good unless you give it away. So here's some of ours. Love you, ladies.
Love you. Love you. Love you. And love you, viewers. Thank you so much. See you Sunday after next.
We'll be talking to you soon. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Hey, take your time and heal, ladies. Look who's talking. Take your time and heal. Okay?
We
love
will.
you. All
I
right.
just say 2022 is a wash, but catch me in 23. It's on and cracking.
It's on.
All right.
Take care, y'all.
Bye-bye. Love you. Have a great